What's up, YouTube? Crypto Timmy coming at you with another video, another banger. On my channel, we're going to be talking all things cryptocurrency, and we're also going to be talking positivity, anything positive, positive lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, all good things on this channel. And I hope everyone had a great day. I certainly did. Long day at work. I just got home. I had a pound and a half of ground beef and some steamed broccoli. That's the diet that works for me. I fast all day, and then I come home and I have a meal, and it's usually ground beef or some form of steak, and I throw in some vegetables, and that's the diet that works for me best. And I'm just getting back into it, you know, in the swing of being healthy. I kind of fell off track a few months ago. I went on a vacation with my buddy Greg. Greg, if you're watching this, shout outs to you, Greg. We went to Atlantic City, and we went for 5 days. We stayed at the Oceans Hotel. We had a great time, but I gambled a little too much, and I let it affect my mind state. I blew a bunch of money, and it threw me into a little bit of a depression, to be honest with you. And when I got back from Atlantic City, I was doing so many push-ups, and I was eating so well, and I was down like 20 pounds. And I let that little bump in the road, which that's what it was. It was a bump in the road. I let it affect me, and I stopped doing I was doing 1,000 push-ups a morning. I'm an extremist. That's one thing you guys are going to learn about me. You know, if something is good, I do as much of it as possible. And so I was doing all those push-ups, lost all that weight, and I let that setback. And I'm going to tie this into crypto. I don't want to do too much talking other than crypto, but so I had a setback, and I let it affect my mentality to where I let it negatively affect me. I stopped doing the workouts. I stopped the diet. I started going to 7-Eleven. I love to eat. And of course, I like cake and cookies and all that stuff. And I wound up, you know, I fell off. And I didn't work out. And it's been months. And a friend of mine suggested to me, like, you know, Timmy, why don't you get back in the swing of things? You know, maybe do some push-ups. So yesterday, actually, I did 100 push-ups, not 1,000, but I did 100. I did 5 clips of 20, and it felt great. And I was sore today, and I felt sore in a good way. And I'm back on track, eating good. And you know, I turned a negative into a positive, and that relates very much so to what's going on with crypto right now. Right now, you know, things are down. Bitcoin's trading around 60,000. It's down, and of course all the altcoins are going to follow. My portfolio, I was checking it throughout the day. In my truck, I'd pull my phone out and look, and I was like, oh, you know, the numbers going down, and then they go up, and then they go down. But I've learned that when in doubt, zoom out. Look at the big picture. And if you really take a look at what's going on right now, it's just a bump in the road. What happened with me was a bump in the road, and I'm getting back on track, and eventually, you know, the price action is going to get back on track. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to make it make sense, and I believe it does. But you know, you got to be strong at times like this. You know, times like this in the market are when they say weak hands get shaken out. You know, if you don't have conviction, if you don't have, you know, gumption, if I'm using the right word, I believe that's a word, you know, just have conviction in your plays. You know, we didn't get into this. We didn't get into cryptocurrency, you know, to give up right before we get to the finish line. You know, you got to remember, we just had the Bitcoin halving a few weeks ago at this point. Historically, the Bitcoin halving results in a pump in price in Bitcoin, and then it flows into the altcoins, as we know. And you can't expect it to happen right away. Sometimes it can take 6 months, 12 months, even more. If you look at the last, 4 or so cycles. It doesn't pump right away. Sometimes there's sideways action, and sometimes there's, declines. And right now we're dealing with a little bit of a decline. But this is my first cycle. So I'm not used to this, man. I was looking and I'm like, oh my God, but I'm just chilling out. I'm not making any harsh or rash decisions. I'm not selling my positions. If anything, I'm going to double down, as I talked about last night. I bought more goldfinch, and it's down even further, and I can't actually. When I exceeded my limit, I have to wait. But you got to be strong. This is the time when the weak hands will be shaken out, and when those people that sold right now at a time like this, they're going to be looking back and saying, why did I do that? And that's not going to be me. I'll tell you right now, I'm not letting that happen. There's just a lot of really good bullish news going on in crypto. Not only was there just the halving, but there's things that are happening for the first time right now in crypto. As we know, institutional money is on the table now at this point. The SEC, they allowed the Bitcoin ETFs. They authorized whatever the word is, and now we have investors that never that weren't exposed to crypto, and now all of a sudden they might be buying the ETFs, and all of these companies, Grayscale, Fidelity, BlackRock, all of these different companies that are multi-million dollar companies are buying in, and their clients are buying in, and it's just great for crypto. It's great for Bitcoin, which in turn is great for the rest of the cryptocurrency market. And they're talking about this being a super cycle, man. I got my boots strapped for this one, man. I'm ready to make big gains in this bull run. I don't take this lightly. And I do my research. I don't just throw my money at these things without, In last night's video, I was talking about that I don't do research. No, I said I do research, but my research is in the form of YouTube videos. And although that's true, I actually I was at work today saying, Timmy, why did you tell these people that? Because I do research. Not only do I get a good opinion on YouTube, and then I follow it up with research. I do. And I'm just going to actually talk about a coin that I bought into that worked out great for me. There's a bunch of them now at this point that happened with. And I'm going to give you an example of that. I did do the research and I looked into it. I didn't just watch YouTube videos. So I'm going to talk about a crypto project called AMP, AMP token, AMP, AMP. And what it is, it's a digital collateral token. And I was first introduced to AMP through Coinbase. They offer, if you do little tests and take quizzes on certain cryptos, they will actually give you small amounts, $5, something like that, worth of that coin. And I did that with a few different projects, and one of them that I did that with was AMP. And it got me interested, and I looked into it. I said, well, I got a little bit of it. Let me see what's going on. And I looked into it, and it was launched in 2020 by Flexa, which is a blockchain payment company, and which is really cool. Paying for things with cryptocurrency. And the CEO is a guy by the name of Tyler Spalding. He holds degrees in mechanical engineering and aerospace, aeronautical and astronautical engineering from the University of Illinois. He holds an MBA from MIT. He's been involved in blockchain projects since 2011. Okay, and I remember reading that, and I remember saying, wow, this guy's an overachiever. If I've ever heard of one with degrees like that and all that kind of stuff. And I said to myself, wow, if I had a business, and AMP is a business, I said, I'd like this guy running my business, with a pedigree like that. And I kept digging deeper, and there, there's an app that you can get, and it's called the SPEDN, the SPEDN app by Flexa. And you can actually purchase things in a store with cryptocurrency. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. And I dug a little more deeper, and I found out that they actually have a partnership with Chipotle. And you can actually go to Chipotle and purchase your burrito or whatever using crypto, with this digital collateral token. And I was just like, wow, how cool is that? I go to Chipotle and I buy a burrito with some Ethereum, or do you guys take Solana? Like, how cool is that? And I pictured myself doing it, and I wanted to get that Spedin app, but I chose not to because I'm very cautious with my accounts, with linking accounts, things like that. I've heard too many stories about people getting wiped out. I don't use things like MetaMask, Pancake Swap, Trader Joe's, all these different things. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but it's just a personal choice that I made. And another thing I want to say is that none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I didn't mention that in my past 2 videos, and I just want to put that out there. I'm just a regular guy who's interested in cryptocurrency. And so I looked into all these things, and it was just so cool, and I wanted to do that, but I didn't. And so I got in. My entry point was 29% of a penny, and I left it alone, and nothing happened, and nothing happened, and nothing happened. And then, boy, one day, it jumped up. It jumped up like a 4x, and I looked at my money, and I was like, holy cow, this is awesome, and that's what I'm in crypto for. That's what I'm in crypto for, man. And I keep that in mind when I look at the way the market is today, how things are down, things are looking, doom and gloom, but it's not. You just zoom out, and it's a blip in the radar. It's a blip in the road. Things are going to continue to grow. And I've had so many projects like that where my money has quadrupled. My money has 5x. I even had a 10x with Solana. I told you guys I bought Solana it was $19, not $17 per Solana, and it jumped, and I was just like, wow, and I know the possibilities. I didn't get in this for small little, baby gains. I got in this for big gains, for big money. And so, I hope this video inspired somebody. It certainly inspires me. I'm doing this channel to hold myself accountable. And again, I wish I would have done it. Look at that. I'm getting an alert right now. Bitcoin is down 5.292% to 60,000. But you know what? It's all good because I know where it's going. I have high hopes, and I hope you guys do too. And let me know in the comments, what cryptos are you guys into? And, if you got anything out of this video, I'm happy about that. But I certainly did. And I want you guys to like and subscribe, join the channel, grow the channel. I'm excited to do this, to put this information out there. And I didn't forget about that coin I told you guys I was going to tell you about. I'm very bullish on it. I gave a little teaser about what it's going to be, and I will. I might even make that video tonight, but I'm tired, guys. I've been ripping and running. I tell my friends that all day. They're like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm ripping and running. I'm working, baby. I'm working." But so that's it. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you in the next one.